So this is January 2022, and last month I received a drone for Christmas. It was one of the first drones I've ever owned. Well, it is the first drone I've ever owned, and it was, it's called a Green Hornet SE. It's not the most expensive drone, but it's really a good one for starting. I think my wife got it on Amazon, and has a 2K camera, so to speak. So opening it up, we saw that it had obviously instruction book, and a little screwdriver, different things, some extra propellers, some propeller guards. And so this is what came out of the box. It's a 4-propeller, has a camera. Altair, made by Altair. Altair Aerial. 818 Green Hornet SE User's Manual. Now we've been using it for a couple weeks, and one of the things I would say about this is that it has a special battery that's unique to this drone, and so if you want to get more batteries so you can go out in the field and use it more for more hours or more minutes, you'll have to get extra batteries, but the batteries cost about $15 a piece and they're unique. I ordered 2 batteries off of Amazon, and when they got here they were actually for a different model, so I couldn't use them. But I'd have to say, I'd have to compliment these customer service at Altair because they immediately agreed to send me 2 other batteries that will fit, hopefully, when they get here, not require me to send the other ones back. So I was impressed with the quick response from customer service. So the battery goes in here, clicks in. It does have a spot here for an SD card. 32 gigabyte SD card is the largest you can put in there. And I'll have to say this about the battery. The battery takes several hours to charge, and you're lucky if you can get 15 minutes of flight time out of that battery. So this is not a professional grade drone. It's really for recreational use. It's really just a little bit more than a toy. And it does weigh 230 grams, which is slightly less than what I understand the FAA, Federal Flight Administration, FAA, whatever it is, what they require for the drone to be registered. If it's over 250 grams, apparently you are required to actually register the drone and then put a number on the drone. But because this one is under 250 grams, this is my understanding, you don't have to register it or have it, a number listed on it. And that is in the case that you're using it strictly for recreational use, which is really quite limited. It's not for use if you're using it for your company or for monetizing on YouTube or anything where you're actually making money, then they consider that commercial use. And in that case, then you need a commercial drone pilot's license under Chapter 107, I believe, which is doable. I think you can take about 15 hours of classes online, take the test, and get your commercial drone pilot's license. That's again my understanding. The battery is charged with this little special connector. It's not a typical USB connection. It's a special connector, and then you plug it into an adapter. I'm using one from my Samsung phones to charge, but again, like I say, it takes about 2 hours to charge it. So 2-hour charging time for 15-minute flight time is not the greatest, but the learning process It takes a little bit of time to learn how to use this thing. First of all, there's this control module, control thing with the joysticks, and it has a nice little card on it, or it helps you, gives you some a cheat sheet thing telling you exactly what the different things are on the controller. One of the big things that they say that you need to do is make sure when you start this thing up, you need to turn the controller on, and then you turn the drone on. And then you have to, you'll see that these lights are blinking. You have to orientate this thing so that the GPS, it'll pick up on the GPS satellites. And since I'm inside, I don't think it'll work, but you have to rotate this thing 360 degrees. I'm not sure if all drones do this, but you have to do this on this one. 360 degrees until it locks onto these satellites, which it's not going to do inside, I guess. And then you'll get a beep, and then you have to do it vertically, like this. It's a little bit, it would be nice to have it on the rotating thing that it would be easy to turn it around like that. And you do this until that beeps. Then it locks onto the GPS satellites. I'm going to turn it off. Turn this off. But one of the things with this controller is that you are able to use your smartphone as your screen. The only problem is that my Note 9 with a case on it will not fit. So it just, no matter how hard I try to get that thing in there, it just is too big, it won't fit. So what I did is I took this old Note 5, which was my previous phone, and I took the case off of that and made sure that the battery was charged up, which it's not. But then I can take that and I can actually put that in here quite easily. So it'll fit in here. What you have to do is you have to download a special program. On my Android, it's from the Play Store or the Google Play Store, and you download that app. This thing's wanting to power off. I don't want to power off. So go backwards. Okay. So first of all, let's see, if we turn this on, we got to turn this on first, turn the drone on. Not sure if you can see that real well. So the drone is on. What you have to do is have to go into the Wi-Fi settings on here, and so we'll go to Wi-Fi settings, unlock, and the drone will be putting out a signal on Wi-Fi, and so then you connect to that, which this is already set up to automatically connect, so it's connected to this. So now my phone is connected to the drone. So that's fine. Then I go ahead and go to the app. And so open up the app, and that comes up. Now I can put it into the controller here. So then this will say, go flying. I can click on there and say go flying, I think. Because I haven't orientated it with the satellites. Let's see if it will actually work this time. 360 degrees. Yeah, I guess it actually did. That is so hard. There's nothing to grab onto. Now, okay, so now I guess it's locked on, and then it says GPS accuracy test. System needs to gather GPS accuracy information around you. Please place the mobile on a flat area. Keep these things within half of a meter. So I'm going to say next. Again, I don't think it's picking up satellites very easily inside the house here, so I'm going to skip that. And it's telling me that it has a weak GPS signal, and the lights are all blinking, so it's not going to work in here. But once it's set up like this and the lights go out, and then you can take these little deals like this and you hit them at a 45-degree angle in, the blades start turning, and then you can use the controller to go up and down, left and right, a little button here on the side so you can start videotaping. But that's it. It basically is pretty decent. So the next issue that we have, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Next issue that we have is that in testing this out, we took it outside and tested it out, and for a couple days it worked really nice and getting used to it. And then one day last week I flew it up in the sky, probably 100 feet up in the sky, and was moving around a little bit around the house here, and then I proceeded to fly it directly into one of our fir trees. It's about 65 feet high. So I felt like an idiot to fly my drone right into the fir tree, right into the top of the fir tree. So we spent several days trying to figure out how we were going to get that thing out of there. And as you can see, it's here now, so I have retrieved it, but I guess that's the next story. So we'll go to that next story right now.